Blessings, brothers and sisters. I would technically call this number 3, second recording. I was trying to do a couple for one reason, to make sure that everything is correlated out right to you guys, and that we're showing good movements and we're actually doing what we say repeatedly, not just one time in a couple minute video. I like to do it a few different times, even show my stumbles where sometimes it's hard to gather energy, but it's all proof for everybody out there. It's just a trying balance for all of us to figure out how to do this day to day, and keep our lives going, and how to set other people onto this path so that they understand that it's not a control thing, it's not a witches thing, it's not a devil thing. It's just love and energy, existence throughout all things. Everything transfers energy, and this is one of the greatest ways to feel it and love it. Sometimes it's better than working human-to-human contact, because there's no emotional contact here. You don't have to work with any of that other side of the self. You can just work through the higher I self and keep bringing that in to where you're grounded and better in your emotional body. So anyways, one of the biggest things for doing any energy work is always asking permission. I've already pretty well established myself here and feel myself out, but I always start with the all that is, that runs throughout everything. Sometimes we refer to it as God or Wakan Tonka, but there it is what is and what is without. Always ask that first. It's your lifeblood running through you. It's your breath. It is everything. Then ask for where you are on this star here, Earth. Ask for its permission. And go for your cardinal directions, for they run throughout the universe. And that's what we're creating, universal connections. I've said it before, and it's nothing more simple than that. There's many others saying it the same way. So once you feel established out, you can do this a few different ways. You can go in and you can feel this energy signature. And you can feel it in your mind center. Feel the way it moves, the way it feels for it to move one way and the other. The other way. To call in energy. You can run it through the energy system that is around, or you can be a conduit and you can run the energy through yourself. Both ways work well. You need to practice. You need to get out there and feel so you know what is the difference between each one. When you're working with the area, you definitely need to be able to expand yourself out into a pretty good distance. You know, definitely more than 20, 30 feet. You need to be able to feel areas further than that for sure. You know, up to a half a mile. If you're getting into other bigger stuff, then you need to feel even further. But one of the important things is, when you're trying to use this logical mind like I'm doing right now and talking and formulating this out, is it's hard to feel what's going on. And that is the biggest part of this, is not mind controlling. The mind does not control. It's all about the feel of the area. that right there is a plain and simple show of running myself as the conduit for the energy. I tend to use that a little bit more for precision stuff. Or where I seem like I'm having trouble getting stuff going. This is more of a working the energy through the area. This here I'm gathering what I can feel, consolidating it, trying bringing it in a channel right down through this area right there. Once you have enough energy in the area, then you can usually get in there and you can play a little bit more and work on the feel of each little intricate move. And always honor everything that wishes to bond with you and make that connection. So that's your true witness. No one else. Feeling the universal bond, universal connection between you and that item, or you and the area. That is your recognition. About due time for a helicopter or a siren, right? Right when you're trying to speak the truth. Boom, right over the top of us. Right over us. One I don't see very often around here. Always around, balancing the energy. Just like we need to do, energy workers. We all need to get back and stand together. No more separation. We're not going to see any change if we don't all change it together. So, let's establish ourselves out. Let's start working that energy that we know and the levels that we know. Let's change what we can see. It's all us. And it's all up to us. It all starts at some little point. So, blessings, brothers and sisters. I hope a couple of these little quick tips and stuff will help any of you out there. Take care. Let's change this world. Find ourselves.